the three things that you need in order to be successful at anything. In this case, I'll do specifically business, but honestly, this applies to any area or aspect of your life that you want to be successful at. Number one, a support group. This is important because having a support group, and especially specifically a support group of people who are doing what you are trying to do. When you try to do new things, there's always going to be people who are not supportive of it, and having that support group will, that'll be like that'll be a rock pretty much. Your people to go to when things aren't working out, and you need that extra support. You need that extra push to keep going. Number two, accountability. So, and this can also be found in your support group, or you can just have an accountability partner. I personally have gone through a few. I have an accountability partner I've been working with for a few months now, and I have multiple forms of accountability for what I do. But having an accountability partner, especially if they're doing what you're doing, makes it even more powerful. Having an accountability partner, someone that you are pretty much accountable to. You keep up with them, you set your goals with them, and they hold you accountable for keeping up with what you say you were going to do. So those two right there are extremely powerful. But the third one, number three, is having a mentor and or coach. This is probably one of the biggest, I would say. The other two are, very important. But this is probably one of the biggest. Having a mentor. So if you have a mentor who's done what you already want to do, they've already walked that path. So if they're willing to mentor you for free, in which case I'll call them a mentor. If they're not willing to do it for free, go find someone and pay them. In which case I would call them like a coach. Um, that's just my definition. I guess you could have a paid mentor, but I'll just call it coach if you're paying them personally. You'll save so much time and money. And we're talking about business in this case. So you would save so much time and money if you find someone who has done it before and who's willing to teach you how to do it. Just go pay them, like pay for their time. It'll just save you such a hassle. It's crazy. Just honestly, because trying to figure it out yourself is expensive. You will end up probably you will likely actually I'm 200% sure you will end up spending more money trying to figure it out by yourself than you would if you would have paid someone to do it who already knew, and you will spend way more time. I see this a lot, from my clients in business. I see this a lot. People who have spent so much money trying to learn it, but they didn't fully invest themselves and actually learn it. They like the idea of learning it, but they didn't actually go all the way, and they just keep, and then pretty much as opposed to, so they spend all this money on learning as opposed to just hiring someone who could pretty much do it for them from the get. Um, and I might sound a little biased on this particular thing. So from a marketing standpoint, someone who doesn't really have an interest in learning marketing, they know it's important, so they get all this stuff on marketing, um, and then nothing comes of it, and they might spend thousands or tens of thousands of dollars as opposed to just hiring someone to build out their marketing for them, like someone to build out their funnel for them. That would have saved them a lot of time and money. They could have been making money already, and then they could have used that money to invest more. There's a lot of reasons why people do those things, but not to get too much into that. I digress. But those are the three things I believe are the most important to have success in business and any other aspects of your life. Number one, a support group. Number two, accountability. And number three, a mentor and or coach. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm going to start doing videos. I'm going to kind of mix these in the videos where I talk about stuff like this. I plan on starting to, have doing some type of marketing stuff. I was actually thinking earlier maybe I do like a series like 5 minutes with a marketer or 7 minutes with a marketer or something like that, or maybe 3 minutes with a marketer. I'll think about that because I really want to start doing some Facebook lives. Uh, but yeah, it's Friday night. I'm here at the house just chilling. My wife, she went out of town for the weekend, so I'm just chilling with myself at home doing work. I'm probably gonna get a little bit of more work done before I go to bed, and then get up bright and early and get it going. So I got this weekend. I need to finish up, finalize everything for the webinar because I'm starting running traffic to it on Monday. You finalize everything for the chiropractic campaign because I'm starting to run traffic to it on Monday. I have a guy who wants to. I have a prospect who wants to meet up. Who wants to chat on Monday. I think it's the guy who does like online football training or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm about to send him a link to have him fill out some information. But I think it's that guy. Um, but yeah, so busy weekend. I also need to. I'm waiting on this course to come in. This kit to come in. So I'm building a course on for object avoidance robot. So it's the last thing I need to do, pretty much, to fulfill on the orders that I've already. Everything is already sold for the store. So store's closing down. Last day is gonna be Monday. So I got to build that course this weekend. Hopefully everything comes in tomorrow and I can just build it out tomorrow and Sunday. But yeah, so busy weekend. And then next week, I got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to get as much as get done. Thursday is the touring webinar, so I'm gonna spend most of the day focusing on that, make sure that goes off good. And then Friday, go to New York for my 30th birthday. So and when I come back, I'm gonna be looking to up my client count from one chiropractor. I'm trying to go for 10 in the first go. I'm gonna do it. I'm like, but I mean, I know I told y'all the goal is 10 by the end of the year, but man, if I can get him to put me in contact with some of these guys, I mean, I could probably have 10 by the end of November. Um, but yeah, and if that happens, then the goal is gonna be 15 or 20 by the end of the year. But we'll see. We'll see how this all works out. I got a lot to do to make that happen. I'm gonna go back through all because I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time processing out all the stuff I do to actually make this happen. So I'm gonna go back through all the courses and stuff I have. Well, the two courses I have specifically on running this type of thing as an agency, whether it's from client onboarding and then all the process from start to finish on onboarding the client and setting up the campaigns and everything like that. Because that's gonna be the biggest thing. That's gonna be my first hire. I'm gonna have when I first hire my siblings, gonna be account managers, pretty much people who can stay in touch with the clients and build the campaigns for me. That's gonna be the most important thing because if I have someone doing that, then I can literally just spend all my time getting new clients. That can be my sole purpose. So yeah, that's all I got. I will talk to y'all tomorrow.